Hi, I'm Andrew Packley, and for my astronomy presentation I was assigned the constellation of Draco. Draco is a constellation located in the far northern sky, and it is also circumpolar. What that means is it's in the northern hemisphere. And what that means is anything above the equator is northern hemisphere and can be seen all year round from anywhere above the equator. So it'll never set beneath the sunrise. Draco is also a Latin term for dragon. And here's some constellation art of the constellation Draco, where it looks like a dragon. Here, this is a tail, it starts, and here's the head of the dragon. However, in this one, I think this one's a little odd because really there's 4 stars in the head of the constellation, but in this image it has 3. And here's kind of a more artistic version of it. So how to locate Draco? It's pretty easy and pretty difficult at the same time. So why it's easy is Polaris is right here, the northern star, the one's directly above the northern hemisphere. And his Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. Those are, in my opinion, the 2 most recognizable constellations in the night sky. So once you locate those, you look between them and you find the tail of Draco, and you follow it to its head. So mythology behind the constellation is one version is that Cadmus slayed the dragon Draco in his quest to find his sister Europa, who had been taken to Crete by Zeus. It was first cataloged by a Greek astronomer Ptolemy in the 2nd century. It contains a bunch of deep sky objects, but the 3 favorite ones I picked were the Cat's Eye Nebula, the Spindle Galaxy, and the Tadpole Galaxy. So, the Cat's Eye Nebula. It's around 1,000 years ago the nebula formed when a star lost its outer envelope of material, 3,300 light years away from Earth and about 0.2 light years across. The Cat's Eye Nebula was one of the first planetary nebula discovered and is also one of the most complex planetary nebula known today. Next is the Spindle Galaxy. It's about 50 million light years away, located in the southern part of Draco, near the tail. It contains about 100 billion stars, and its unusual disk shape could be mistaken because it's seen on its edge. What that means is usually when you see a galaxy, you see the full spiral shape of it. And in this one, it kind of looks like it's on its side. But we don't know that for sure because it's 50 million light years away. So, really, that's what we think it is a galaxy, but we don't know for sure. Next is the Tadpole Galaxy. This is 420 million light years away. Its massive trail of stars behind it, may be hard to see on the camera, is about 280,000 light years long. And it gets its trail from another galaxy crossing its path. Now, to explain this, I'm going to use my hands. So here is the Tadpole Galaxy, initially, and here's another galaxy. The Tadpole Galaxy is stagnant. You have another galaxy, as it's moving through space, the gravitational pull from the Tadpole Galaxy brings it like this and kind of throws it. Kind of how Earth orbits around the sun, that the sun throws it around. So the gravity throws it, and as this galaxy got thrown, it took some of the matter with the Tadpole Galaxy with it, and that's what causes this tail. So some fun facts about Draco. It is the 8th largest constellation in the night sky, and its stars are not very bright. And that gets back initially where I didn't answer that question. It's very easy and very difficult to find. It's the 8th largest, and it's in a pretty easy location for most people to find. However, its stars are not very bright, and it's so big that when you try to look for it, you may get confused when connecting the dots because of how much space there is between each one. The head of the dragon includes 4 stars. They are named Beta, Gamma, Nu, and Psi Draconis. The constellation is best viewed in July, and from early to mid-October, a meteor shower known as Draconids appears to radiate from Draco's head. And I think that's the coolest thing about any constellation. This constellation is mythologically a dragon, and a meteor shower comes out of its face. So it's like a fire-breathing dragon. I think it's pretty neat. But that concludes my presentation. I thank you all for listening. Are there any questions?